Good morning, grade ones. Today is Thursday, and in your package, I have included a game, and that's going to be what you're going to do today after you get done with our video. And so I hope you can show your mom and dad how we have played our math games here at school. But before we begin our game, I want to go over a couple of things. So I would like you to get your textbook, and I would like you to open it to page 76, okay? So press pause if you need to. And I want you to open up in your textbook to page 76. And we're going to start at question 2, which is right in the middle of the page. Okay? And we're going to start with our pink boxes here. And we're going to see what we're counting by. So let's say the first number together. 30, 40. What do you think comes next? Say it out loud. 50. 60, 70, and the last one, 80. So we were going up by 10 each time, right? We started with 3 tens, then we have 4 tens. So 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Perfect. Now let's do the blue one, okay? So the blue one we're going to start at 26. Say the next number. 36, say the next one, 46, what do we notice that's changing? The tens, right? We had 2, 3, 4, so what's the next number? 56, because the ones isn't changing. We keep a 6, but we keep adding a 10 each time. 26, 36, 46, the next one is 56. Can you say the next one? 66. Can you say the next one? 76. So the 6 isn't changing, it's the tens. I'm adding 10 to each number. Okay? Now let's do the yellow one. Okay? Read this number with me. 73. Say the next one. 63. What's happening here? The ones is staying the same. It's a 3 in each of them. But what we're doing, 7 tens, 6 tens, 5 tens. What number would that be? 53, 43, 33, 23. This time we were taking 10 away each time. So our tens went down each time by 10. Okay? Now we are going to do question 3. And question 3 says, what number is 10 more than 52? So what's 10 more than 52? If I add another 10, how many tens do I have? 62. You're right. The ones doesn't change because I'm just adding 10. Let's do the next one. What number is 20 more than 52? Can we go up 2 tens? Well, let's start with 1 10 more would be 62. And another 10 would be 72. So we're just changing the tens. And we're going to add a 10 is another 10 that would be 6 tens. And another one would be 7 tens. What number is 10 less than 96? So we're going to start at 96 and we want to do 10 less. Can you take a 10 away? How many tens would I have then? I'd have 8 of them. What number would that be? 86. Yes. And let's do the last one. What number is 20 less than 96? Well, 20 is 2 tens, so I have to count back 2 tens. I have 90, or 9 tens. If I take one away, I'd have 8 tens, and take another one away, I'd have 7 tens. So what number would I have? 76. You're right. Okay. So for today, you are going to do exercise 55 And on 55 at the top, it kind of helps us to understand our hundreds chart. So when I move across the row, I'm adding just ones. Or if I go backwards down the row, I'm taking away a 1. If I want to go up by 10, I go down. And that'll keep me going up by a 10. If I want to go down by 10s, I go up. Go back to the start of the hundreds chart. And do you notice how the number in the 10s keeps going down? And over here, it keeps going up. So in your game, in your package for your game, there's instructions for mom or dad to read. And there is a hundreds chart, okay? So instead of always having to count up 10 spaces, if you're right here and you want to go up 10, you just have to move it down. If you want to go down a 10, or sorry, you just move it up there. If you want to go down, you just go up and down to go adding and subtracting 10. If you're adding or subtracting 1, you go across. Okay, just seeing the numbers. Adding 1, I would move up 1, but adding 10, I add a 10, which makes me go down. Okay, so up and down and across. Okay, so that's in your workbook to remind you. And then there's some questions here. Plus 10. What about if I add 30? So I have 3 more 10s. So I want you to do exercise 55. And I want you to play the game. Now, in the classroom, we usually have gems is where we have markers. But you'll have to get markers from home. Maybe a tiny Lego figure. Maybe you have little dinosaurs or something. Everybody is going to start on 50. So you're going to put everybody's marker on 50. And then in your package, I gave you 2 cubes where you're going to roll. You're going to roll the 10s one first. The plus 10, minus 10, plus 20. You're going to roll that first. I got minus 10. So I'm starting at my 50. Minus 10 is taking away a 10. So I have 5 10s. I'm going to move up to 40 because I'm taking 1 away. Then I'm going to do the plus or minus the 1s. Okay, the 1s block. This is the 10s block. This is the 1s. I'm going to roll it. And I got plus 1. So I'm at 40 and I'm going to add 1. Where do I go? I'm at 40. I'm going to go to 41. There. That's the end of my turn. I have to roll both cubes, the 10 and I've got to roll the 1s and I stay there. Now, if I get to a number and someone else is there, do you remember what happens? That person has to go back to the 50 and you get to stay there. Now, the winner of the game is whoever can stay on the board till the end. If you roll and get below 1, you go off the board, you're out of the game. If you are rolling and you get over 100, you're off the board, you're out of the game. And the winner is the last person that is still on our hundreds board, okay? So you can play with mom, dad. If you have any siblings that you want to help them to play, you can play together. So you can play that today. You can also play that tomorrow. So there isn't another, you're not going to see me tomorrow because we're going to keep with this, adding 10, excuse me, taking away 10. So today you're going to do exercise 55 in your books. Tomorrow you're going to do exercise 56. Okay, so you're going to do 55 today, 56 tomorrow. Today you can play the game and tomorrow you can play the game. And you've got your 10s cube and your 1s cube, okay? I hope you have lots of fun and I will see you next week.